Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Volvo V40, and it's the 2 litre R Design Luxe. This particular car has covered 66,827 miles and is registered LL14KLK. The reason we do the videos, as I say in all of them, basically is just so customers of ours get to see the cars that we're advertising actually in operation, and it is the very car in the advert that you're seeing in operation at the moment. We know what it's like when you look at pictures of cars on the internet. They look, generally speaking, very nice in the photos, well described, but sometimes you go and see them and it can be hugely frustrating to find out it's got an obvious fault with the car which you clearly should have been told about. So hence that's why we do it. So if there's any issues with the vehicle, you get to know about them before you come to us. Road test is also done on the very quiet country roads very close to our premises, so hopefully it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself if offered a test drive. This particular car, it's been very, very well looked after throughout its life, mechanically, fire servicing, and it shows. Engine is starts absolutely instantly, of course, settles to very smooth, totally even idle. Very, very nice unit to use, very quiet in operation, very smooth for a diesel. It's actually got quite a nice soundtrack to it for a diesel as well. It's not as sort of gruff as some. It's quite a nice natured thing, but it performs beautifully. It's got loads of low down grunt, so you can get into the higher gears much earlier than the smaller capacity engines. But it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful unit. It really is. There's no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car for that matter. Temperature gauge running at a half, which is exactly where it should be on one of these cars as well, and the engine's been running for quite some time now. Engine then feeds through clutch and into gearbox. Clutch on the car, smooth and positive in operation. There's no vibrations whether the clutch is in or out. It's just, it all maintains the same, and the bike point is exactly where it should be on the car as well. Clutch then feeds through into the 6-speed manual gearbox, and quite a revelation, I must say. This, we've had a few of these now and gone as the clumsy old gear shifts of Volvos of the past. This is a really, really good gear change. It's slick, smooth in operation, short in throw, very, very precise indeed. So they've got the linkage and cables working absolutely brilliantly together, and I can't feel any wear in it at all. It all feels very, very, very tight in there as well. So in terms of the powertrain of the vehicle, engine, clutch, gearbox, absolutely spot on. Steering of the car tracks absolutely bullet straight. There's no vibration coming back through the steering wheel of the car, certainly up to the legal limit, the speed I'm allowed to drive the vehicle. It all feels very precise, very taut. There's no slack in it at all. There's a very, very good steering system as well. It's not over light, but it's not heavy either. They've got the balance absolutely perfectly on the car. Very nice direct minimum movement to get direction change on the car as well. The chassis of the vehicle very well tuned to the steering of the car. Both work together very nicely. Again, the suspension's throwing up no noises from underneath. There's no clonks, bangs, clunks, nothing at all. Very, very, very comfortable cars to drive actually, yet pretty spirited as well. You can hustle them along, have a bit of fun in them, not too much body roll. It's just a very nice package. They've done a very fine job on this car. Also noticeable just how quiet these cars are as well, by the way. They are one of the quietest cars in their class. Certainly in my experience, there's very few that of its competitors are as quiet as this. Of course that would be ruined if the windscreen seal or door seals were damaged, but it's, as I said, at 60 miles an hour, it's very, very, very quiet in here. brakes on the car, lovely solid brake pedal on the vehicle, absolutely no vibration, no pulsing, nothing at all. Wow, that engine really gets up and goes wonderfully well, even on just a slight bit of throttle. Looking around inside the vehicle, this is a lovely modern interior that Volvo have developed for this car, all working beautifully, air conditioning pumping out absolutely ice cold air, full black leather interior with the R Design logos embossed into them, very, very comfortable seats, always been a strong point of Volvo in fairness, but all in lovely condition in here as well, as you know from the previous video, and very, very well built car as well. I mean, they take their miles extraordinarily well. No squeaks, no creaks, no grumbles, nothing from the interior at all. It feels like I'm sort of just sat and driving a new car. It's got that really tight feel to it, and it's just a lovely place to sit and operate the car from. You've got a very natural driving position, lovely steering wheel with all the sort of little bolsters at the 10-to-2 position there. Very kind of modern centre stack here. Obviously this one's also got the heated seats, heated windscreen as well, but all working exactly as it should. Dashboard, again, really nice modern affair with your sort of floating rev counter surrounding the digital speedo on the middle of it, but it's just a really, really nice modern but actually very easy to use setup as well. But actually it does sort of help with the drive of the car rather than sort of get in the way of it, as I find so many modern interiors do. As I said at the start of the video, the whole point of these videos is to pick up on any issues, no matter how small. However, even though I've picked up on some in the past, I can't pick up on anything on this car. It drives absolutely beautifully, regardless of mileage or age. I'm not giving it any kind of allowance for that. It really, really drives beautifully. As always though, if I've missed something on the video, then please don't hesitate, do give us a call and we'll happily answer any question you might have about this car.